Hey, welcome to another Fetta Facts. We're talking about finances. It's like the news, except it's true, and we're talking about money. Today's topic, I want to go over hedge funds, okay? What is a hedge fund? How does a hedge fund work? And what are the facts? This whole thing with Wall Street, GameStop, Reddit, Robinhood, recently silver in the markets, where these individual groups of retail consumers are going in on trading platforms and they're buying shares of stocks in order to try and undercut hedge funds. Okay, the idea is we're going to bankrupt the hedge funds. Now, I want to jump into the facts behind this because it's something that I don't see being talked about at all. I am a accredited investor. I'm also an issuer on several funds, which means that I work with hedge funds. I work with hedge funds. I work with private funds. I work with accredited investor only funds. And let me tell you what, hedge funds don't have the money of the managers in the funds. They have the money of families in their funds. What I mean by that is just like your 401k, these hedge funds, they're not investing their own money. So these hedge fund managers that we keep seeing people bashing, maybe they're terrible guys, maybe they're not, but they're not trading their own money. So when we bankrupt a hedge fund, we're actually stealing from other families. We're bankrupting other families, okay? Now, here's the problem with this. If I am Joe Sixpack and I have the goal of building wealth, why else would I be on Robinhood and why else would I be trading stock? I have some semblance in me that wants to be financially independent, okay? That's my goal, right? The people that are investing in hedge funds typically already are financially independent. These are wealthy families that have worked, they've earned it, they've put the money in the markets, they've done different investments, they've done a good job, and now they're financially independent and they're reaping the benefits of it. If I am trying to bankrupt the hedge funds, I'm actually bankrupting these families. My goal with whether I know this or not is to become one of these families. Okay, so let me ask you this. How am I going to achieve a goal when I'm attacking the very people who have achieved it before me? My mind is not going to do that. I either will achieve something and I'm on board with it and I'm going to agree with it and do whatever I need to do to get there, AKA follow in the footsteps of many of these families that are investing in hedge funds, or B, I'm not going to achieve the goal because I don't agree with it, because I have some sort of counter intention or disdain or dislike or disagreement. And if it's that, I'm never going to be like these people, because whether I believe it or not, these people are where I tell myself I want to go. So by attacking them, I'm attacking my very own goal and my very own destination. Okay, now I don't like Wall Street. That's a fact. Okay, but the fact is you're not hurting Wall Street. If I am bankrupting a hedge fund, if it goes completely out of business, let me tell you how this works. Fund goes broke, investors lose all their money. They all sign disclosures saying that they knew that that was a risk of investing. And so when they lose all their money, that's it. The fund manager didn't lose anything. Sure, they lost their job, but they can go work for another fund somewhere else. Plus, the fund is in a different LLC, which means it's not attached to the fund manager or owner's personal assets. They're not going to lose their house. They're not going to lose their car. They're not going to lose anything. Okay. It was a risk that the investors knew ahead of time could happen, and it happened. And so mom and dad with 2 kids lost money. The fund manager, he's going to be fine. Right. So I keep seeing this and I want to hit it directly on the head. By bankrupting a hedge fund, you're actually stealing from the American family. You're stealing from those that have worked hard to achieve where they're at in life. We're stealing from the people that we should try and amplify and work to be like. If I'm not wealthy yet and they are, instead of stealing from them and hating on them and trying to ruin what they've built, I should be looking at how can I emulate and copy and get there myself. So that is my Fetta fact for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I will see you next time.